Welcome back, my dear students of class 10th. Dear students, I am Rajendra, biology teacher from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Dear students, I am presenting this video for the learning of the topic that is gene and its control. My dear students, you have learned previously about the Mendelism, about the inheritance, about the heredity. That was based on the experimental observations done by the Mendel. Dear students, you have learned a lot in the monohybrid and dihybrid cross, and now let us see about the factors which has been told by the Mendel, that factors are responsible for the inheriting and transferring the character from one generation to other generation. Later on, these factors or this factor especially that is known as gene. The name gene that is taken in the practice, and that factor was known as the genes. My dear students, what are the genes? Actually, there are 4 nitrogenous bases that are present in the DNA. And if you recall the structure of the DNA, that DNA is having the double helix, structure along with the double helix structure of sugar and phosphate along with the nitrogenous bases. So let us see the structure of the DNA, and the DNA is structured and packed as the different DNA form the a stick of the pair of the chromosomes. So DNA is the unit of the chromosome, DNA is the unit of the genetic material. But my dear students, actually gene is the unit of inheritance. Therefore, cell is the unit of the living organism, nucleus is the unit of the cell, DNA is the unit of the complete cell, and gene is the unit of the inheritance. That is why you can say it. Dear student, let us see the structure of the DNA or chromosomes. In several books you will find that the chromosomes are having the different types of the genes that are present. So students, see the structure of the chromosomes. See, if this is the chromosome, then there will be the presence of different genes in the form of bands, and these bands are known as the specific genes which are present on it. These are the chromosomes, a pair of chromosomes. So you can say this is the chromosome. This is the chromosome. Chromosomal representation of the gene. It means a part of the chromosome that is called a gene. Overall, you can say it. But my dear students, if you go through the structure of the DNA, which is as follows, see this. If this is the structure of the DNA, suppose, so you will see that this is a double helix. This is a double helical structure, and which form the helix of the DNA. So my dear student, you will see here that there are 4 nitrogenous bases. There are 4 nitrogenous bases in each loop of the DNA. So this is the DNA loop, and each loop is having 4 nitrogenous bases. Suppose that bases is the A, T, G and C. Just I am explaining that how you can understand the gene, the concept of gene. So when you study the chromosome, then you have to consider the a specific part of the chromosome that is called as gene. Now if you consider the structure of DNA, then you will find that this double helical structure is having the 4 nitrogenous bases which are here, and there are specific proteins. Specific proteins are which are able to combine these nitrogenous bases, and that specific proteins are called genes. Suppose blue eye of a man, black color of a dog, brown hair of a person, tallness of the plant, dwarfness of the plant, complex color, fair color of human, long hairs, short hairs of human. So these are different types of the character that human have or plant have or any species that have. And these different characters, they expressed by the different types of the protein. And proteins are in the form of code. That proteins are in the form of different codes, and that codes are present at this helical structure of the DNA, something like this. This is a code, code A, this is a code B, this is a code C, something like this. And not only this is another code, this is another code, this is another code. So different types of the codes are there, and these codes are responsible for expressing the character or for having that particular type of the character in a particular species. So dear students, these codes are responsible for the containing a specific character like long, tallness, dwarfness, long hair, short hairs, brown hair, black hair, blue eyes, black eyes. These are the different characters, and these specific proteins are called genes. These are called genes. Therefore, if I am expressing a character, specific character like blue eyes, black hair, complex color, complex fair color, and if all these characters are expressing in a particular segment of the DNA, then that you will tell that specific part, that particular specific part containing 4 types of the characters that are called as a unit. That specific type of the specific region of the DNA, that particular DNA or loci, this is called as loci. That particular loci or place or segment of the DNA is called the unit. That unit is responsible for the expressing 4 types of the characters: tallness of the human, black color of the human, blue eyes of the human, and fair color of the human. So taking these 4 characters in this segment, then this will be the unit. This will be the unit, and this unit can be expressed as a gene. Therefore, students, you have to know this concept about the gene. My dear students, these genes are the unit of the inheritance, because if they are expressing, suppose the character like tallness and dwarfness. So take the character like tallness, that is a capital T. So this code, this genetic code, if this is present here, tallness and dwarfness, both are the contrasting traits. These both are the contrasting traits, and that traits will be presented by this segment, particular segment, as a gene. And this gene that is present in the DNA during the sexual reproduction, this gene is responsible for transferring character from parents to the offspring by the replicating DNA, by the producing more DNA, and that DNA will be responsible for the carrying the characters. That is why this DNA is called the genetic material. Therefore, dear students, now see this is expression of the pair of chromosomes. It means the genetic one gene, that is the T. This is a single gene. T. This is a single gene. This is a single gene. This is a single gene. So these are the genes. These genes are called the alleles. Single constituent of a pair of chromosome is called alleles. And these alleles are responsible for these alleles. You can say these alleles. You can say these factors. You can say these genes are responsible for the transferring character from one generation to other generation. My dear students, one thing that you have to remember, that if the gene get displaced from a place, a specific place, and if suppose it get placed at this place, it get placed at this place, then this phenomena is called, if suddenly it is happening, this phenomena is called mutation. This phenomena is called mutation. And there is a mutation theory that is proposed by the Hugo de Vries. He was the scientist of the genetics. Therefore, students, very clearly you can say that these factors, which are called genes, are responsible for the transferring character from one generation to other generation, and this is called the genetic control of inheritance. Means inheriting a character, by the offspring from the parents. How does it take place? It takes place with the help of this DNA, which is going into the zygote, and zygote will be able to inherit the characters, inherit the design, because that zygote is having such DNA of the parent, which is having the such kind of genes, such kind of traits over there in the form of different proteins. Dear student, if variation is there during the sexual reproduction and formation of gametes, there is the phenomena that is called variation. How does variation take place? You can see that during that process, this specific loci, this specific gene of a particular loci get varied. The displacement of this gene takes place, which results the variation, and it is natural. It is happening every time during the sexual reproduction. When zygote get formed, then the variation takes place, and accumulation of the variation, when so many variations are there, and when the variations get accumulated, then the evolution of the new species will be there. So my dear students, this is all about the gene genetic control and gene genetic control of the inheritance or heredity, that you can say. And now let us consider about the blood group that get inherited in the human. And before going to blood group get inherited into the human, let us discuss about the sex determination in the human. That is very important and that is very prominent topic, and that topic that you can understand by the phenomena. So come to the sex determination. Sex determination. Students, this sex determination in human is very important as far as the significance of this is concerned. As you know, my dear students, as you know, there are two types of chromosomes are there. Chromosomes, this is DNA, and this is a part of DNA, and two types of chromosomes are there, and that chromosomes are autosomes and sex chromosomes. So autosomes and sex chromosomes are there in the body, in the living body. Sex chromosomes are responsible for the transferring character from parents to the offsprings along with the autosomes, and autosomes are responsible for the growth of the body, and sex chromosomes are responsible for determining sex, whether that species will be that is going to born will be the male or female. My dear students, take the example of human. In human 22 pairs of autosomes are there and 1 pair of sex chromosomes are there, and total will be 46. It means 23 into 2. Now let us discuss about the autosomes and sex chromosomes. So come to the consideration, taking the example of the sex chromosomes. These sex chromosomes are like it that it is having the XX chromosome and XY chromosome. So XY pair, that is, this is the heterozygous and this is the homozygous. If homozygosity is there of the X chromosome, then there will be the chances of female. This is the female and this is the male. This is male. What happens if gametogenesis takes place? Then there will be the single gametes, that is having X, and this having X, and this having X, this having Y. So these are the different gametes of male and female, and as per the Mendel's law of inheritance, they are free, these gametes are free to combine to any of the gamete of the opposite sex. So let it do. Suppose if this X get combined with this, then what happens? There will be the female child. If this X get combined with this, then there will be the female child. If this Y get combined with this X, then there will be the XY. And if this Y is going to cross with this one, then again XY. Therefore, in F1 generation, there will be the chances of 50% of male and 50% of female, and that is pi chance. This is ovum, this is ovum, sperm. So okay, therefore my dear students, this will be the XX and this will be the XY. Okay, and if this form the sperm, if this XY form the sperm, then that means the sperm is having 2 types of the gametes, X and Y. And if this ovum is having XX, then there will be the chance of producing male and female. My dear student, think, if it does not happen, then what will happen? If this female X chromosome is able to combine with the male Y chromosome, then there will be the chance of the producing male baby. But if this X chromosome is going to combine with this X of the male, then there will be the chance of the producing female baby. So dear student, this is the sex determination that is dependent upon the sex chromosomes which are like XX and XY. XX for female and XY for male. My dear students, this is all about the today's video, and I will be able to explain in the next video if you encourage me about the determination of the blood group in the human, and so many things will be there in the next video, and by it this chapter will be concluded with the Mendel's law of inheritance. That will be also discussed. Now my dear students, let us discuss about the some question answers related to this. What are the autosomes? Autosomes are 22 pairs that are responsible for the growth of the body. What are the sex chromosomes of male? The XY are the sex chromosomes of male. How many chromosomes are found in the human? 46 number of the chromosomes are found in human, that is in 23 pairs. Explain gene. Gene is the specific protein segment of DNA which is responsible for inheriting and transferring the character from one generation to other generation. Why chromosomes are in pairs? My dear students, the chromosomes are in pair just to express the pair of the alleles, just to express the pair of the genes. Dear students, explain the gene and its loci. Dear students, the gene that are present in the specific locations on the DNA, and that specific location of presentation of occurrence of the gene is called loci. Explain mutation. Mutation is the process by which the specific gene transferred to other location from its own position, from its own place suddenly, that is due to the any sudden change in the environment, any sudden radiation, and that is called mutation. Dear students, let us explain about the genetic control of the inheritance. My dear students, it can be explained as the full theory, full story of the full story of the inheritance, and that inheritance is due to the genetic control, as the genes are able to holding the different characters in the different manners, in the different patterns. So dear students, let it conclude this video. Thank you for watching this video. My dear students, if you are having questions, then you have to put the questions in the comment box, and if you like this video, have a like it. If you dislike this video, you can dislike it, and if you like this video, please subscribe it. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you. Have a great day.